with a recipe that could be good for guests, breakfast, or any time. Here's Taryn and Crystal with more.
All right, John, thank you. Yes, we're making scones today. These are so popular. Maybe as popular as muffins now, right?
Yes, I love scones. And actually, my friend Julie brought these to Bible study group a couple Sundays ago. And I thought, like, why don't I make scones more often? Because they're so good. And they're also easy to come together, but there is a few steps that you need to take to ensure that you have scones instead of hockey pucks.
Oh, so they're not too hard.
Right. So it's like, you kind of have to treat it like a biscuit. And so today I had a leftover orange in my fridge, and I had some leftover dried cranberries, so we're making cranberry orange scones.
And you can make really any kind of flavor of scones, right? Okay.
So I have already, together I have added the flour and the baking powder and the salt and the zest of 1 orange. Don't skimp on this because it really adds a nice freshness to your scones.
Okay.
So I love adding fresh zest, and so use your zester to do that.
Okay.
And then the trick is you want really, really cold butter. So I will stick a stick of butter in the freezer for several hours just to ensure that it's rock hard. And then you're going to use your box grater and you're going to grate your butter so it's in little pieces.
Okay.
That will make it come together really, really easily. And so you just cut in your butter with a pastry cutter.
Alrighty.
And then after that, we are going to add our wet ingredients. I have some cream, sugar, vanilla, and an egg.
And an egg, okay.
Yes. And then if you want to add in our cranberries, you can also use fresh or frozen cranberries, but they're kind of hard to find this time of year.
Right.
Around the holidays, it would be a lot easier to find fresh and frozen.
And again, you just do all this by hand as far as the mixing, okay?
So it really comes together quite well, but just like a biscuit, you don't want to overmix this. You want to make sure the ingredients are just incorporated.
Okay.
And then we're going to pat it out in an 8-inch disc.
Okay. And that's how you get the shape, is what we do now?
So you're gonna make this into a circle.
Okay.
And then we'll cut it into our scones.
Okay, so you pat it into a circle.
Yes.
And then you make it into the triangle shape.
Correct.
Okay.
You can have, depending on the size of your scone, you can have 8 scones or you can have up to 16.
All right.
So those are 12. My disc was cut into 12 pieces.
And how long do you bake them for then?
It depends on the size of your scone, but about 18 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
And then after you have this cut into your scones, stick it in the fridge for another 15 minutes while your oven preheats to 400 degrees.
Okay.
Just so it stays nice and cold.
Okay, Crystal,
So-
we are out of time. I'm going to give this a try.
All right.
Very good. It's not a hockey puck.
Good.
You did a good job. And we do have this recipe on our Pure Nebraska Facebook page. Back to you, John.